Thank you guys for coming out here tonight, taking a look at what it is here at Mint Builder that we do. Appreciate it. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it here. So again, my name is Matt Barkus. For those of you who just jumped on, CEO of Mint Builder, and just proud to be able to be on here to talk about what it is that we do here at Mint Builder to help everybody build a wealth. So let's jump into it. Most everybody on here understands that our economy, it's in irreversible trouble. And the thing about that is most people go on oblivious, just, knowing in the back of their head it's going to happen, but don't understand what they can do, or there is something they can do about it. And that's what our mission is here, is actually people's financial well-being. That is the actual mission of Mint Builder, and why we've, set Mint Builder up, about 3 years ago, was to help to do that, to help reduce anxiety, to help people grow their wealth and just be able to enjoy life more and be able to relax. We're going to talk about that as we jump into it here. So, having the ability to become wealthy, achieving your financial success and dreams, living on your own terms, doing what you want when you want, this unfortunately is not the reality. Many will actually not accomplish that. And it's really because they're just not taking the right actions. It's not because they can't. Behavior is going to promote success, or it's going to ensure that you stay broke. Now, I can tell you this firsthand because this is something I've experienced in my life. I didn't grow up having a lot of money. My family was pretty poor. I have to break through. I had to break through many mindsets. I had to be able to just kind of reset. And how I did it was by listening, I should say, to hundreds and hundreds of audiobooks about finances and the right way of thinking, and kind of moving in that direction, and actually taking those steps to move that direction. And then kind of just, taking action. And that's really where it came from. So wealth, it isn't about luck. Now, there is a little chance of luck to that. There's a little piece of that puzzle that has to do with luck. But I'm going to tell you, it's about your education, self-education. I'm not talking about university and college. I'm not talking about that. That has its own place. It's also about planning, and it's about consistency. If you're able to develop your mind to understand where other people have already been successful, and follow their steps, learn from what they've already learned, you can fast forward the learning curve, and then you can put in place a plan. And then if you stick to the plan consistently, that's when you're going to find success. Now, this whole luck thing, even my own family, my friends, people that are close to me have told me, man, you're so lucky, you've done this, you have this success, all these kind of things. But in reality, that kind of luck will come if you position yourself in the right place. But if you don't position yourself in the place to be able to, to receive that luck, or to be in the path of luck, then it's less likely to ever happen. But if you do put yourself there, then you're going to have a higher probability of, being quote unquote lucky. So again, there is an aspect of luck. I mean, you can be positioning yourself to buy real estate, for example. I've done a lot of real estate investing. You can put yourself in that kind of position, and you could have some properties that stuff happens and you're really unlucky about it, so that can happen. Or you could be in a position where you find somewhere where all of a sudden the market booms and the property's double in price. So again, luck. But you wouldn't have gotten lucky with that property had you not positioned yourself in the first place. So hopefully I've beaten that in good enough to people understand that it's not all about luck. Luck is something that happens to you when you're in the right position, not when you're on the sideline, the peanut gallery, not when you're, just observing other people trying to have success. So first of all, to position yourself, we have to have a savings. Now, it sounds boring. People don't like to hear about budgets and all that kind of stuff, but there is a place for it. But I want to tell you how you can actually do it in a way that's going to help you, multiply your efforts and your savings. And how to do that, and how to expedite that kind of growth with your savings, is by using assets. Okay, we're not talking about saving cash in a bank. Most make the same mistake. They say, well, and I did this too. I remember this in the mid 90s, and I said, I'm going to get my next pay level, and then I'm going to start saving, and I'm going to start investing. I'm going to start doing these things once I get to that next level. And when I got to the next level, I entered a new level of broke. And I got to the next level, a new level of broke. I just spent more money because I didn't have a plan. I wasn't already practicing consistency with a plan of action. I didn't know any better. And I had someone that was a few levels above me. I just started to get into a decent income. I was younger, and then a guy that was well into the six-figure income told me that it doesn't matter how much you make, you're going to live at you're just going to live at a higher level of broke. And that really was devastating when I heard this at such a young age. I was like, this is crazy. This is really what life's going to be no matter what. But that's because, most of us aren't educated to understand that you don't have to live that way, that you can break out of that. You just have to know what to do. So it's not about making more money. That's a mistake. You can start saving with little. And then when you do finally make that kind of pattern in place, then when you start making more, you'll be doing better. You'll save more. And savings, it has a means to an end. It's not just something, you want to just keep saving for saving's sake. There's more to it than that. And we'll talk about that as we jump into it. But even starting little, we put together a package here at Mint Builder called the Micro Saver. I'll show you that later. I'll take you right to the site and show you that helps people that maybe are in a position where they don't really have a lot of extra income, to come by. So this kind of a tool allows people to start small. Now, again, it is all about consistency, putting a plan of action and continuing down that process. But the reason for the saving is, number one, to have an emergency fund. I've read lots of different books. Some authors I've learned to agree more with, and other ones I've learned to take a little bit pieces of their information and then disagree with a lot of other stuff. And you kind of start putting it together. You start finding truths when you start hearing, more things that are, more people are talking about. You can put together that puzzle for yourself. But emergency funds are important because a lot of people, stress is like the biggest killer. Stress is the biggest thing that tears apart relationships. Stress is real, and it affects our health, affects a lot of things. And the reason for most people's stress is about finances, not being able to sleep at night, been there, not sure, how I'm going to be paying my next mortgage payment or rent. I've been there. Something comes up, a car breaks down. What am I going to do? These kind of things happen. Doctor bills. I've seen family members even having to file bankruptcy because of large medical bills and just unexpected things. So losing a job is another big one, especially right now we're seeing it. But if you start off and you can just, get $500 to $1,000 put away, and I'm not talking about saving cash. That's how most traditional methods will, teach you in books and stuff, but there's a faster way to do it. If you can start putting away, again, a few hundred to get to 1,000, next thing you know, you have a month's worth of income put away, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. You will, trust me, be able to sleep. Maybe some of you on here already have that, that's awesome. But if you don't, you will sleep so much better at night because you don't have to worry about the money side of things. There's so much more to life once you can get past the survival state. And that's what we're talking about here at Mint Builder. Now, first of all, let me talk about why I'm not saying you should save cash, and instead you should save assets. Now, there's many different assets. We believe here at Mint Builder, one of the best assets you can have is precious metals. And that's why we started Mint Builder. You can invest in oil. I invest in things like that, futures and options. I deal with those kind of things on the side. But, when I'm talking about the steadfast, having something solid, then precious metals is the way to go. And the reason for it is because you can take precious metals, and no matter where you go in the world, because we're an international company, for example, I know there's probably people on here from different countries, that precious metal is going to be worth the same value. Okay. And that's because it's the real money. It's the real deal assets instead of our paper currency. Now, here's an example of, you see this chart over here on the right-hand side. This is our US dollar. You go back 100 years ago, our dollar had a true $1 buying power. And you can look at how that really takes effect by seeing what could you have bought with a dollar back then. Today, our currency actually has about 2.8 cents in true buying power. I know it says 4 cents here, but it is continuing to go down. It's going to become worth zero. That's what all paper currency, that's the path. The all paper currency, the most mistakenly called money, it's actually called fiat currency. It's made up. It's something that's just printed at, the discretion of those in power to do that. We don't have control over that individually in our own households. We don't have control over that, but we do have control over what we do with our wealth and how we retain it or how we give it away. And this money that most mistakenly call, this currency most people mistakenly call money, has one destination, and that's zero. Now, how do we take our wealth? How do we put it into a position to get stronger for us, quicker? And think of this, like if you see in your phone, you're getting ready to head out and you look at it and there's a little thin red line. What's the first thing you're going to think of? I got to get that thing plugged in. Why? Because electricity is going to charge it so that it builds up the battery life, builds up the power in your phone to be able to do what it is intended to do. That is what your wealth is all about. It needs to be charged just like our mobile phones are charged so that it can do what it's intended to do. Now, the way to charge up your wealth is not to save money in cash in a bank, because you're going to lose money when you look at you're looking at inflation, deflation. If you're looking at constant currency being printed, our money is becoming worth less. Not to mention the banks charge fees to take your money out in ATMs. Fees sometimes to even have your money in a bank account, and fees everywhere. Everything is fees. Even talking about negative interest rates, I'm not going to really get into that, but these are just more ways for your wealth to be stolen from you. A lot of it's invisible. It's happening. You don't even know it's happening. Like, I saved $1,000 in my savings. It's still there. My bank didn't take it away from me. It's still there. However, look at in 5 years, what is that 1,000 going to buy? 10 years, what is that 1,000 going to buy? It's going to buy less and less. That's your wealth being stolen out from underneath of you without you even knowing it. Now, how you can charge your wealth properly, just like you do with your mobile phone, plugging it in to an asset. Again, there's lots of different assets. Like I mentioned before, oil is considered an asset. There's, most options, those kind of things, or futures. Those are things that you can contracts of, but you're not going to be able to just cash it in as easy. You're not going to be able to lug it around with you. You don't actually physically have it in hand. That's the most important thing, is to be able to tangibly have your wealth. And that's why we believe that so wholeheartedly here at Mint Builder. So you plug in your wealth to a real asset, and your wealth's going to be charged just like you charge your phone. So silver and gold, now I want to break it down just a little bit further. They come in two distinct forms. Most people understand bullion. They know it's silver and gold. Maybe a lot of people don't understand that bullion comes in different ways you can get it. It can come in, the most affordable way, which is privately minted silver or gold, minted, by individual companies that sell it. Or you can buy in a coin. A coin is something that's is still considered a bullion, but it's not. It's minted by a government. So, for example, here in the U.S., our U.S. Mint mints silver eagles. In Canada, the silver maple leaf. You see a picture right here. In the UK, this is the Britannia. Australia has tons of different coins they come out with. All around the world, there's these coins. Now, they have a little bit higher premium, but a lot of times people like to have them because that premium can go up, or just they feel better about having it. But either way, bullion is bullion. You can liquidate it very easily, and there's other things I'm going to talk about in just a second. The second category most people don't really know much about, or maybe have never even heard of, or don't even know how to pronounce, is numismatics. Now, numismatics are also very, very strong at building your wealth. We believe here at Mint Builder that you should acquire both for successful wealth building. I'm just telling you what I do personally. You can do what you want to do. It's best to do your research to find out a little bit about it. But here's what I do. I take 50% of the money that I'm putting away to save my wealth in assets. I take 50% and I buy bullion, and I take 50% and I buy numismatics. And here's why. Bullion, for example, is crisis protection. Maybe it's a world crisis, like what's going on right now. It's crazy in the world right now with pandemic and so much stuff going on. The markets are always, going up or down. They could crash. You don't know what's happening. That's a good reason. Or it could be a household crisis. You might have lost your job. Again, those emergency things that come up. Bullion is easy to liquidate. Now, I've talked to many people within Mint Builder, part of our Mint Builder family. I just had lunch with a guy not too long ago. Matter of fact, he came out and we were talking about it. He said that I was always saving bullion, and he said, thank God I did, because I went without a job for 6 months. I lost my job unexpectedly, and he said, guess what? I maintained my lifestyle by selling off some of my bullion, it helped me to maintain my same lifestyle. He didn't have to sell his house. He didn't have to do anything. He kept living the way he always lived. And then every month he would just sell off some of his bullion. It's very easy to liquidate bullion. So that's a huge, huge reason to have some bullion put away. There's lower premiums. You know, premiums are up a little bit right now with everything that's going on, but still it's much more affordable to buy more ounces in bullion form. It's outperformed cash savings by a ton. Again, research that, check it out. It does vary a little bit from year to year, but look at it over 10 years, 25 years, and you'll see how much it's outperformed it. It always is going to hold value. They can't make it. They can only find it. It's already made. Numismatics, on the other hand, people are like, well, why should I get numismatics? You know, why should I pay more per ounce of silver or gold when I could just get more bullion? If you think that way, I'm going to tell you right now, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Numismatics have proven to rapidly grow wealth. It has me. I'm going to show you in a few examples in a minute of some of the stuff that that I've been able to purchase and made a good amount of money on. It's not as market dependent, so it doesn't flow up and down depending on what's happening with our currency and how that affects, you know, the spot prices of silver and gold. And they're sonically preserved. So when you get these coins, you know, they're going to stay in that shape for virtually ever because there's no air getting to them. You know, so it's not going to get that the melt spots aren't going to usually happen, and it's not going to get oil from your fingers aren't touching it. You know, so it's not going to cause that problem. Just an example. See this Morgan silver dollar right here. We have these in our shop, and we have 64s and we have some 67s. You know, the difference between these is crazy. So you get to an MS67 and you're talking about a coin that can be worth $3,000. Again, that same coin, not graded, could be worth somewhere around $20, $25. So that's the difference. And yes, there are people buying them, and you wonder, how do I ever liquidate it? Yes, not as easy as bullion, but it can easily still be done. There's places out there like eBay. We buy coins here at Mint Builder. We also have a open vault, we call it, for our members, so you can list your own products for sale if you want to sell them, and it's being sent out there so all people in this category looking for these kind of coins all can see it. So there's definitely places, and there's other places as well that will buy numismatics. So again, this is definitely something you want to look into to be able to preserve your wealth. Now here's some examples. We had this coin just recently, and member cost was about $45. Now this coin is worth over $90. Just in a few months this happened, by the way. Didn't happen over, didn't take 10 years for this to happen. It happened over a few months. It just is a collector piece. I mean, there was even quite a few thousand minted, but it still doubled in value. You can't do that with bullion. However, bullion's important, again, for if you run into an emergency, you need to liquidate it. You can do it very quickly. So here's another coin. We had this coin. We were selling it to our members for about $150 to $154, around that range. And now today it's worth over $800. Okay. I'm not just cherry picking coins. When I put this together, I just threw some coins in here for examples. This stuff happens all the time. We had members buying 10 to even 20 of these coins. Imagine if you had bought 10 of them. That's $8,000 that you would have and built up wealth with assets that you wouldn't have had before. So you don't want to miss out on this by saying having a bullion only mentality. Again, 50-50 is the way to go. Both of them have their place. Both of them are very important. Now, just for an example, another one I purchased myself, I bought several of when we had them for sale. Those were the 5-ounce Spider-Man coins. We had grabbed up all of them that we could find, and they had Stan Lee's signature on it. And you know what happened to Stan Lee? He passed away, and those coins are tremendous. Those coins now that they were, again, about $500, they're selling for over $1,200 now. I flipped some of those coins myself personally. Those I'll talk about in a little bit, the coins I like to buy here at Mint Builder, and I always offer up what I'm buying so people, understand that this isn't just something we're throwing out there because we got a good deal on it. It's something that's worth your money, worth your time to get. And the way that makes this so successful for our members is because they're getting the product at a wholesale price. So the moment you purchase the product, it's already worth more instantly than what you paid. You could actually take that product and you could flip it the day you bought it and probably make a profit on it. You hold on to it. I don't recommend that. Wait till the market's really good for it. There's such a thing called strong hands. When the mint sells out and the big wholesale companies sell out, now the coins are in strong hands, which means the collectors. Now the coins are going to go up in value. That's what you're looking for. So I'm telling you some secrets here that are part of this, this world with the numismatic world and how you can really gain wealth. But the key here at Mint Builder is that you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to even know that much. The products we're selling are so low cost that you're getting them instantly with having a wealth gain right out of the gate when you get them. So that's the secret here at Mint Builder. So what is the members here at Mint Builder? We call it a member platform. And the reason we call it a platform because there's so much to it. It's not just a typical membership. It's something that deserves the word platform. And I'm going to talk to you about it as we go through this. You literally are going to be able to save hundreds or even thousands of dollars with this platform. You're going to be able to attain pricing that's unavailable to the general public. No one else is going to get prices that you're going to see as a member. You're basically having exclusive access like a wholesaler. Now, what is a wholesaler? That's somebody who's spending, hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year in bulk from different mints or different other, suppliers to be able to access the pricing. Now, we take that as a collective and we allow, that we divvy it out to the members to be able to, because of our collective buying power, you're able to access that kind of pricing. So you're being able to buy like a wholesaler without having to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. And with our membership, it's not an annual. You don't have to pay for a whole year up front. It's monthly, so you can cancel anytime you want. You start doing it, you're like, you know what? Not really for me. Great, no problem. You can cancel. There's no contracts, nothing like that. Now, the other side of the coin with the member platform isn't just wholesale pricing, but you also have access to income. So we have the way we promote our membership and our wholesale pricing of all of our precious metals. Our marketing budget, all of it, is put forth into our member platform. So we pay affiliates to just refer people to our site, and the income is quite lucrative. It's very simple, but yet it's super powerful. And here's how easy it is. 10% is paid on personal referrals. You're paid 10%. Now, there's no points. There's no balancing. So there's no left team, right team. You don't have to have, so many hundreds of points on this side to match so many hundreds of points over here before you earn. Or you don't have to worry about products saying, how many points are associated with that product. Is it 20 points? And what does 20 points equal? Does that equal $1? I don't understand. It's so confusing. And the industry has been made confusing for one purpose, and that is to make it look like some glimmering, light that is so attractive that, people are like, wow, you can make millions of dollars. All you have to do is get this points, and then they don't really do. Most people don't actually do the math to find out, well, I would need to do like hundreds of thousands of sales to do that. This is simple. What's 10%? So if you sell a product that's $100, 10% of that is $10. That's how simple it should be. And we also believe that the whole rank thing, another reason I'm telling you, I've been in the industry since 2007 as an owner. And I've been in as far as MLM industry or affiliate industry, I've been involved personally since the mid 90s. But as a business owner, I'm telling you that the reason why they do ranks is so they can, again, make it so the payout looks huge, but they have to control the payout because they're making it look so big. And how they control it is you have to have control nozzles. One of the control nozzles is rank requirements. So if you have to hit a certain rank before you can earn a certain kind of income. And that way there's only so many people at certain ranks, so they know how much they have to pay out at certain different levels. I believe, again, simple and powerful is always the best way. Not over promising and showing all the glitter and glimmer. Just do one simple thing. You know what? You make a referral, someone comes in and buys, you get paid the maximum amount, all up front. You have full access to the entire compensation plan without doing anything except for making one referral. And that's how easy it is. Now I do like achievements. So what we've done is the more make referrals and the more commissions you earn, your achievement goes up. So you're rewarded with higher achievements just as an accolade, just to, just something, bragging rights, if you will, to let you know, hey, you're doing a great job. This is your new achievement. That's all it's there for. So it should be that's how we believe it should be. It should be so that you're making a sale and you get rewarded by showing the different achievements. So again, just a simpler way to look at it. But here's the real other side of it that people really like here at Mint Builder, the members. Not only are you paid 10% on all your personal referrals, but also you're paid a 50% match on your team sales. So what that means is this: it's on 5 tiers. So anyone you personally refer a sale to, they're your first tier. They're directly underneath of you. And on your tiers 2, 3, 4, and 5, whenever they personally refer somebody, they're going to earn a 10%. That means then you're going to earn a 50% match. So whatever they make, you're getting a 50% match on it. So it's not only are you getting paid for your own sales, but you're getting paid for your team sales as well. Having a 50% match is very powerful, and it's straightforward. Again, all of this is opened up to you fully, 100%, the moment you become a paid member. So it's that easy. Now, there's more to it than that as well. The member platform includes different tools like your own e-commerce website. For those of you on earlier, you can see the video playing. There's a beautiful website with precious metals. You get your own website that you can refer people to and let the site do the selling for you. You get your own precious metals shop. We have different categories like numismatics and bullion, semi-numismatics, coin jewelry, so many other things. We have a pretty extensive shop. You have your own sales team software. We call it the income platform, where you can see your team, see your commissions. We have a bunch of different tools in there, marketing tools. You have maintenance taken care of for you. That's a big deal. I spend thousands and thousands of dollars a month, on continual. Whenever you have your own proprietary software, it's got ongoing maintenance always. Training, we have libraries of videos and other training tools right at your discretion. You can go in and watch anytime you want from your income platform. Marketing tools like page peels and banners, QR codes, a lot of other stuff as well. A free silver lead capture system, it's included. A lot of companies will charge upwards to $100 for the system. The system it's included. There's no extra charge for it. Autoresponder emails within your website. Payment processing, for those of you who had your own business, you understand merchants is not an easy thing to deal with. You don't have to worry about doing any of that stuff. Product order fulfillment, this is probably the biggest thing, because in precious metals, it's very expensive to inventory stuff, and the prices are always moving, especially on bullion. So it's nerve-wracking if you don't know what you're doing with that. But you don't have to even worry about doing that. You don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in inventory, because we do it for you. All you have to do, again, is refer somebody to your site. They come make a purchase. We drop ship it for you. So all your hands are clean from all of this stuff. You don't have to worry about any of it. If something gets lost, we have it insured. We take care of it. So everything is taken care of for you. Unlimited commissions. We don't say you can earn a maximum of 7,000 or 8,000 or whatever it may be. It's unlimited, because the way it's set up is like a unilevel, meaning it's unlimited width. You can refer one person, you can refer 100, you can refer 1,000. We have people who have done that. And then again, they each, your tiers 2, 3, 4, 5 can do the same. So there is no limit to how much you can earn here at Mint Builder. Now, the member platform, when you're talking about the wholesale shop and your commission side of it, the actual cost is well over $5,000 a month. That's what we're paying to be able to make all this stuff happen. Not to mention it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to get set up and programmed. But again, because of the way we incorporate it all as a purchasing power type thing, you're able to have the entire business for only $39 a month. That's how much the member platform costs. Now that's super affordable. Just about anybody can afford to run a business for only $39 a month. And there's, not to mention, if you're doing a business, you can always have ways to write off, things for taxes, and that's something you want to talk to an accountant about. But I'm just telling you, from a business owner standpoint, there's really, the business can virtually be cost-free. Now, you can also add an asset to your member platform each month. So you start saving, like we were talking about before, the consistency of saving something every month. And we have different bundles available. I'm going to show you just a couple. The silver piece bundle Again, it includes your member platform for only $39 a month. It also includes one semi-numismatic. Typically, it's this old Walking Liberty 50-cent piece from about 80 years ago. And it's 1/3 of an ounce of pure silver within the coin. And you're getting that coin for a really good price, for $8. So this package is only $47 a month. So you're getting a business in a box and you're getting an asset delivered each month. And that's super, super affordable, and you're starting to save. So that's the best way to start. Now, by far, most popular package is the Around the World bundle, which includes the member platform for $39. And you can see the GIF on the side with the different pictures. These are examples of different mints from around the world. But here's the kicker to the whole thing. You're getting an MS70. So if you're not familiar with that means mint state. And 70 is the highest grade you can possibly get. You cannot get a coin with a higher grade than 70 on the Sheldon scale. You're going to get one every time with a perfect grade from a different mint around the world. And you're only paying about $58 for the coin because the entire package is only $97. Now, often these coins are valued at $80+ each. So in reality, you're almost getting the member platform for free because you're only paying $97 for the entire package. We have competition selling the same package for over $30 more for the same thing, and not even the same powerful commission package. So this is a tremendous opportunity, and this is by far the most popular bundle. Now, the second most popular bundle, and it's really coming up really fast to be the number one bundle, is the Select Few bundle. Now, again, this includes the $39 member platform, and it includes a rare rotation, a highly collectible, extremely rare coin. This is just one example. This was the first one we did when we started this bundle. But these coins are hand selected by me. I'm going through and I'm talking to different vendors, and I'm stocking up on a coin that I know is going to have the highest probability to end up being worth more in the short term. And these are coins that I'm personally buying. So when I was telling you earlier, I'm going to talk to you in a minute about what coins I get. I purchase the Select Few bundle coin myself each month because I believe it in the coin that I'm referring out there. And so the coin itself is usually worth $200 right out of the gate. And this entire package is only $179. So not only are you basically getting the member platform free, but you're actually still even getting a discount on the coin. So this is a no-brainer for a coin. And that's why it's quickly becoming the most popular coin. I think for some people, the 179 starting out is a little bit of a jump for people. But when you understand that you're actually taking $179 in fiat currency and you're exchanging it for more than $179 in real wealth value, that's when a light bulb clicks inside and you're like, you know what, this is a really good savings. So that's why it's becoming very popular. Now, on a different part of the spectrum here, your subscription has a deeper impact. We have partnered with a company called Feed My Starving Children, a nonprofit organization. They've been around for a long time. I've personally helped support them for more than a decade now. And it's really cool because what they do is they send out meals to starving families and children in over 100 different countries. But what makes them so spectacular is that 91% of the money, the proceeds that come in, the money that comes in, goes directly to the food. And they have the reason they can do that is because they have volunteers come and package food. I've done it numerous times, and it's really cool how they do it. There'll be hundreds of people there, maybe even 1,000, and they put you in teams of like 6 or 7 people, and you're in this giant stadium type setup, and you're in competition with everybody, seeing how many packages of meals you can put together in a certain time frame, like 1 hour or 2 hours that you're there. And they also have volunteers delivering it, so they're able to put so much of the money into the actual food. So every time you're on a subscription, every month you're feeding some child somewhere in the world. So it's very cool. Again, you can look into them too and see they hold the highest rating possible for a 501c3 nonprofit. So I'm very proud of the company and that we've been able to support them too. So jumping into another little side note, this is a little known fact that banks are trading paper currency for silver. So let me say that again. The banks, the ones who deal with all of the currency in the world, are literally getting rid of some paper money and they're buying silver. Matter of fact, Chase owns over 500 million ounces of silver. That's kind of like if you went to Microsoft in headquarters and you went and to the executive's office, the different executives there, and you look and they're like, oh, they're working with Mac computers, some Apple computers, that's cool, at Microsoft. No, they wouldn't do that, but that's what Chase is doing. That's what other big banks are doing. Same thing's happening in the UK. What is it, HSBC, I think. So many banks are buying silver by the skid load, and you have to ask yourself, why are they moving away from paper? And maybe that's a red flag. Maybe I should be moving away from paper. But most will go on oblivious until it's too late. That's just a fact. That's just kind of humanity in a nutshell. But the world paper currency is in irreversible trouble. The banks know it. We know it here at Mint Builder. Our members understand it. And if you want to be able to capitalize on it, now is your opportunity. Now that you've heard this, maybe this is the first time you've heard this information. So that's it. That is the simplicity of how Mint Builder works. It's real simple. You just go to the website of the person who referred you. You click on Get Started, fill out the information there really quick, and then you go, it's going to send you to the different subscription options. We have different ones to choose from other than what I'm showing you here. I'll take you in there and I'll show you in just a second. But I do want to be able to be the first to welcome you to Mint Builder, and I'm glad that you guys came on here today to watch this. So if you just hang tight here, I'm going to share my screen over here to the website so you can see that. So you can go over here, and again, you can click on Get Started, and I'm going to take a shortcut real quick. But when you go on Get Started, here, actually, I'll just show you really quick. You get on Quick Start, you're just going to put your name, email, phone number, and then you just choose subscription. So I'll just do a real quick one that way. And then, okay, then I'm going to choose subscription. That's that simple. And when you are a member here at Mint Builder and you have your own site and someone goes on and clicks on Get Started, they fill that out, you're going to get an email sent to you with their information. So you can follow up with them, or you can maybe send them an email and say, hey, I saw you take a look. If they didn't sign up, and anything I can help you with, it's that easy. It's really just a referring business, helping people preserve wealth, helping people get ahead. So here are the subscriptions we have to offer. The ones I showed you was a silver piece bundle, the Around the World bundle, and the Select Few. We added a really big one recently called the Global Elite. This one's unique because this one is, I know it's a little bit higher end, but we have some people that really wanted to get into these major coins that, there's sometimes only hundreds of them minted, sure to have a great value to them in a very short period of time. There's a member platform. You can just come in and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to get on a monthly asset right now. I just want to be able to have the platform access, and then I want to go buy my own products. So you can go in to the shop and buy, whatever you want each month. But remember, consistency is important. And I highly recommend getting onto one that already sends you an asset. But some people do choose to do that as well. Now, for those who are like, you know what, with everything that's going on in the world right now, I just don't have the money to start saving right now. But there's always a way to, to be able to squeeze it and start with a little. And that's why we created the Micro Saver bundle. You're going to get a small, it's a 99.9% pure 1/10 ounce silver round you see right here. And you're going to have full access to the entire income platform, all the training, all the marketing tools, and you're going to get an asset sent to you each month for only $14. So to have a full business in a box for only $14, I mean, if that's a great way to start if you really are strapped for cash. Now, you don't access the wholesale shop you see here. You don't access that here, and that's a big thing because I'm going to show you, we go into shop now, I'm going to show you right now the huge savings that our members get. So when you scroll down, you can see in a bullion and other things, we have some of the best pricing anywhere you're going to find for our members. Now, even our pricing for retail is competitive, but for our members, it's unbeatable, and that's the key here. So getting into bullion for you see here, like right now currently it's $20, Eagles 20, and then you go into our collectibles. These are semi-numismatic categories. You see all the different Marvel products here, some really cool different items, Utah Goldback, cool stuff. But numismatics is really huge because this industry, we're really able to dig in deep and be able to get coins created ourselves or find other coins in the market and buy up the whole bulk lot of it and be able to offer it for so much less. And that's the key behind this whole thing. So being able to do just that, lots of cool different coins like you just don't see every day, and being able to get it at prices that are so far less than you can find anywhere else, like this, 147, 199. These are just examples. You can go through the whole shop and see what our member pricing is, a huge savings. So for $39 a month for the platform, you can literally save that with just one coin purchase. So it's definitely a no-brainer for the member platform itself. And again, you can go and check it out yourself. There's just huge savings potential throughout the entire shop. Our coin jewelry as well, major savings on this. And when you become a member, it'll pop up and say your price right here. Then it'll say retail. And there's actually a little orange button here when you're a member logged in that you can click on, and it'll say compare to, and it'll actually open up a competitor's website and show you how much that coin is selling for. Just to, we're honest about our prices. We're showing you a competitor's website. It'll be a little pop-up that'll pop up in the middle of your screen with taking you right to their site, and it'll take you right to that product, and it'll show you, hey, this product is selling for $80 on this competitor's site. We're only selling for $67, and you can Google it yourself as well. But anyway, so this is why you want to get on. The Microsaver, again, is a great product for those that just can't afford to get in and start a business, but they really want to. And then when you start earning commissions, you can always upgrade later. But in reality, again, the number one is the Around the World, and this is Select Fews number 2 for a reason, because you're getting such wealth value with your subscription. So that's it. I just encourage you to go around, play around with the website. Again, like I didn't really talk about how much you can make in commissions, but when you go to our Earn button, you can see you can have an income goal. It's as simple as this. Let's say that you personally referred 5 people on the Around the World bundle. Remember, it's $97 a month. You personally referred 5 people on that. Now let's say that your team, your 5 do the same, and their 5 do the same. So you only have 5 tiers in your team, and only talking about you personally referring 5. If you're able to do that, you can personally, if you think you can personally refer 5 people that want to start saving real assets each month and maybe building a business, you have the potential to earn $20,000 a month. That's over $250,000 a year. That is how powerful and how simple our program is. It just can't beat that. Again, there's nothing to hide. You don't have, again, there's no rank advancement to be able to earn certain things. It's all opened up to you up front instantly. And that's it. That's how simple it is. So hopefully that, like I said, go in here, check it out, toggle around the site, see about our guaranteed buyback and everything that we have to offer here at Mint Builder. I think you're going to love it. Get back to the person who referred you. You have any questions, ask them about it. If they might be new, we have a lot of growth going on. You can also email support@mintbuilder.com. We'll be happy to help you out any way we can as well. So that's it for this evening. Thanks everybody for being on here. Great talking to you and showing you what it is here at Mint Builder is all about. And you guys all take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.